Today we'll be reacting to Mariah Carey performing All I Want for Christmas Is You live at St. John's. But before we start, this is a reaction video. It's a commentary video, so I'm gonna pause and provide some commentary along the way, but I'll of course link the full performance below so that you can check it out without me disturbing you. But you clicked a reaction, so here we are. Screen recording is not working today. We got a 20-second intro. That was really beautiful though, just setting the tone, and everyone now, we know what's coming. I don't know how famous this song was at this point in time, but it's only grown over the years, you know, as cultural Christmas phenomenon. And also I would say like concert culture is very different, because today, that pausing like before she starts, that would be due to like screaming, because people scream. So yeah, I just feel like concert culture is very different from like 30 years ago when this was 30. Yeah. Obviously this song has also grown. Like today it would be met with screaming, but here it's just, you know, a nice intro, nobody screaming, just like polite clapping. So I don't know if that's just to do with how big the song is as a cultural phenomenon now, or if it has to do purely with concert culture, or maybe a mix of both.
Don't want a lot for Christmas.
Yes.
There is just one thing I need.
Oh, that little run was a little bit different than how it is on the original, but I'm loving it. And also, I just want to point out before we get more into it, could you hear her ring? Probably won't make the same sound on this one, but you could, that mic is on, like you could hear her ring clank on the mic as she touched it. That's just a clear sign. And she's sticking like true to the recorded version here. Only thing is that little run there that was slightly different at the end. But yes, I'm sorry for interrupting. Let's go back.
Want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing.
Not hitting that as hard as in the original.
I don't care about the presents.
Controlling it, yeah.
Underneath the Christmas tree, I just want you for my own.
Yes.
More than you could ever know.
One thing that's very prominent here when she's singing is that like the sighing, almost like a little cry, like a sigh, like that she's using to stay in that that vocal placement. She's in her chest voice, but you know, there's different ways to sing in your chest voice too. There's I just want you for my own, or there's like you know, a little cry, instead of I just want you for, you know, makes a difference. It makes it more like does something to the tone too. It like enriches the tone, so it's not just about the expression and like the feeling of it, but it's also about the tone, the placement.
I just want you for my own.
That's a slightly different run too.
More than you could ever know.
She's not hitting the start of the phrases as hard as she is in the recording here. And that makes sense because when you're in a studio and you're doing maybe several takes and all that, you're alone, you don't have the audience to please then and there. You know, you can always do another take. So you dare to like try more things or like be more reckless, sing more, like hit those notes harder. But here she's keeping it controlled so that she can sing everything beautifully, hit every note like controlled, and know that she's in control. Because this is a way younger Mariah. This is way earlier in her career. And even though I've seen clips from this concert before, like I reacted to Joy to the World, spectacular, and she's a born star, you know? But I feel still that there's a little more nerve, like in a good way. I like it. I like the nerve, you know, because it's so interesting to see people in that phase too, you know, when you know them now as this like diva, and I say diva too in like the most positive way. We love divas. What was I saying? But yeah, it's so cool to see her when she was young, and this song was also, like I said, not the huge cultural phenomenon that it is today. I mean, it was huge, but it's just grown. For 30 years plus, it's been growing. So yeah, a little more careful, but singing everything very beautifully.
More than you could ever know. Make my wish come true.
Yes, she did it.
All I want for Christmas
The gorgeous breathy note.
is you.
The control Mariah Carey's got. When she went into that breathy space and into the run that she does with the breathy voice. The control there. And the way, the note separation. I've talked about this before, but it's so important. Like, a sloppy run sounds cool too. There are times where a sloppy run just hits better than what a clean one would do, but she can do both, you know what I mean? And this is so clean. This is such a clean run. The note separation, the way you can hear every note so clearly, that's what I mean when I'm talking about a clear run. Perfection. That control is perfection. Right.
Don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. And I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree.
Yes.
I don't need to hang my stocking upon the fireplace.
Yes. Same very true to how she recorded it. But again, a little more controlled and careful and not hitting it, like hitting the words as hard, like hitting each note as hard as in the recording. But staying very true to it. There's a slight difference that I notice in her pronunciation of Christmas. I feel like in the recording, I could be wrong. I have to listen to this like with intent. But I feel like in the recording, she sings more Christmas. But here she's more Christmas. I don't know why, if that's because that vowel placement feels better for that vocal quality for her in a live setting, or if it's just what she did that day, or yeah, I don't know if there's a meaning, but it's just something I noticed. Christmas.
I don't need to hang my stocking upon the fireplace.
Yes.
Santa Claus won't make me happy with a toy on Christmas.
Oh, the backing vocalists are
I just want
in the pocket.
for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true.
Yes.
All I want for Christmas is you.
Yes, I love that. Oh, sorry, I'm yelling. I love that run. The little like, ooh, that she does at the end of that, I love it. I love it. Every time that's like one of the little details that I listen to from the original. I just love it. I just want to give props to the backing vocalists here. They're amazing. And listen to the consistency here. They're not using stems for this concert. This is all live with the backing vocalists too. I'm pretty sure that the backing vocalists too are like fully live and there's no like extra stems to like fatten it up or anything like that. And they're so consistent. Like the way they blend, it's so it's so good because they're singing. Most of this up until now has been, I think everything has been in unison, meaning they sing the same note. They're not like harmonizing, but they're singing together the same note, you know? And it's like butter. They're just melted into each other. It's gorgeous, and it's so like they're so in the pocket. It's so tight. So I'm sorry. I just needed to take a minute to acknowledge that because that, yes.
All I
Listen. And there are 3 people and they sound like a choir. It's amazing. Is that just 3 people sounding like that? It's amazing. And what I want to also like talk about with Mariah here is just she is so calm, like just walking around stage so calmly, and that's so cool because this song, you know, is a it's like very okay. I might be doing it faster now. Is the recording slightly faster than this though? I wonder. It might be. The recording feels like it's slightly faster. Is it? Anyway, she's looking very calm, and this song gets so much harder if you start jumping around too much and start stressing too much, you know, like, because there are many words. In Mariah songs, there's typically a lot of words. and when it has this like tempo, it gets hard and you sometimes start to stress and you don't stay in your pocket, but she's staying. And when I say in the pocket, that means just like you're in the beat, like you're sitting well in the beat where you're supposed to be, like your syllables are all hitting where they're supposed to hit in a way where it sits like in the like everything. And also like the melody, you could say also is in the pocket. Like if you sing everything on pitch and if you do like fast runs, or those can also be like in the pocket. So it's got to do with, I would say mostly timing, but also everything needs to be correct if you're in the pocket. She's very much there. She's not rushing it and staying very true to the recording, and she's showing off a vocal control that's absolutely glorious. But I wasn't expecting anything else, you know, because again, I've seen Joy to the World from this very same concert, and the vocals are vocaling, so yeah. All right, who's the guy on the Hammond with his drinks? Yes. 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 She hit the wow pretty hard. And that little variation of the run we got before that. Loved it. Loved it. She went into some deeper notes and up there, like showing off her vocal agility that she's so famous for, and that has inspired so many singers, including myself growing up. I was like mesmerized by that vocal control. Before I had like an understanding of how they worked, I just knew I loved how they sound and how they made me feel, like the musical like interest it piqued in me. When I heard runs like hers, and also the ability that everything about her. Such an inspiration. Wow. What a vocalist and producer, and yeah. We're so lucky to have her, like to have talent like that, and for that to also be discovered, because there's so much talent that's not like pushed to the mainstream like that, or like not all of them work their way to the mainstream like that, because she's worked hard for this. I'm not saying she was pushed in any way, but you know what I mean? Not everyone's famous, but we get to see her talent, and I'm so glad that she wasn't buried in some bullshit, you know? Oh, that run again, I love it. Yes. 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 Yes, hitting those high belts so like on pitch and beautifully controlled, and with her signature tone, it sounds so cool. I love it. But yeah, that was so nice hearing her hit those belts live. And I'm also loving the variations she does here. Not like some of them with variations and runs like that. Some of the time it could be like you're saving yourself from something you know is a very hard note to hit or a very hard run to do. So you're making a variation of it that feels good in the moment. But most of the time it's just playing around with your musicality. And we know Mariah Carey, Mariah Carey, her ear is spectacular, and I love her musicality, and I love when she plays around with it like that and does these variations in songs so that it doesn't just sound like the original. It's more like how a jazz musician would do it. Like, the solo is not the same every time. Like, they play around with it. You know what I mean? So when you study jazz music, there's a lot of studying people's solos and also like transcribing them and singing them yourself. So yeah, you transcribe them, you sing them or play them on your instrument, whatever. And there's so much to learn from that. So, and I'm not saying that's like you take somebody's solo and you copy it and you go and do that live. No, you transcribe and you learn their solos. And when I say solos, I mean improvisations. Like, it doesn't have to be like a long solo. It can just be a run. You learn their runs. You learn from their musicality. You can transcribe it if you write music or just do it by ear. Like, but learn all the notes and sing it. Vocal challenges are great because the things you learn, you can use in other songs, in your own improvisations. Like, it doesn't have to be an exact copy, but this 3-note part, you pick from this, and it sounds wonderful in something else you do. You know what I mean? So that was just a PSA to learn from someone as great as her. Learn from her musicality. Study her. You know what I mean? Sit down. If you can even make them slower if you need, like, to really, because some of them are really like speedy. So sometimes you need to just sit down, slow them down just to hear the notes like fully separated in a speed that where you can grasp what's happening, you know, and then learn from that. And then you can increase the speed and become better at it. But yeah, I feel like that's such a good trick as a vocalist, just to use the greats, to learn from them. Oh, that was nice. Yes. Oh, the gymnastics of this song. Okay, the vocal gymnastics in this, if you don't appreciate a good run, I don't know what to tell you, because I know some people hate them because they can't like really follow along to the song, or it's like too much information in one go for them. And I'm sorry, then maybe not everything is for you. But I love vocal agility. I love a singer showing it off like this, and this is her song, so she's allowed to. Yes. 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 All right. I just have to say too, right before that, all the agility, like that pump, and she's been going for 4 minutes at this point, and like however long the concert's been before this. And it's athletic. What she's doing is athletic singing. And of course you get tired. Like athletes too, when they're doing like whatever length of race they are trained to do. Like they get tired too from that. And that happens with a singer too, and there's nothing wrong with that. And at the end, like of all those, she was still nailing every note, but you could hear that she's a little more tired, but not in a way where she lets it really affect the music. You can just barely hear it. I'm a vocal coach, so I can hear it. If you can't, that's great. But I mean, because some people get mad when you imply such a thing, but it's not a bad thing. It's a normal human thing. It's your voice is your body. You know, it's not some magical thing. So function. Yes, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So going into that head note there, that feels like such a relief, I can tell you. Even though it sounds also impressive, like, whoa, such a clear in pitch, like with direction, connected head note. Wow. And it is impressive, but I swear it also feels like a relief for her here, not having to pull the chest all the time. In her mixes, there's a lot of chest, and that's it gets tiring. and then going over to another vocal quality so that you can give that kind of the support and all the settings you use in your chest voice, you can kind of give that a rest, and the settings that you use in your head voice more so kick in, you know? Still, the vocal folds are working and your diaphragm is also working. But you know what I mean? There are other settings that makes the difference between chest and head voice. And when you can switch the qualities like that, that feels like a relief. So yeah, it's impressive, but it's also like relieving for her, I'm sure. Yeah, it's so controlled. Okay, yeah, that's okay. And going down to the lower ones too. It's a nice way to... Yes. Yes, and that's still there. And that's because she gave it room by using the head notes, and she even used head notes in her in the improvisation there. And you could also tell that she did like lower chest notes in her improvisation, and that's to give the belts a rest so that she can come back with a belt at the end like this. That is clever singing. It's nothing else. I hate it. I'm sorry, I'm getting passionate about this. It's Christmas and I'm here yelling. But I hate it when people are like, oh, she's tired, she can't sing. No, she's singing smart. These are all smart choices that she's making live because she is such a pro. Smart choices. Pros make smart choices live. Whether that's doing lower improvisation so that you can come back for the belt at the end, whatever it is, you're making smart choices for your voice because you don't want to get injured. This is your job. You can't injure your voice, you know? So you make smarter choices. And I know people can say that, oh, Mariah hasn't made smart choices, but here she is. That part of it, that's a smart choice. And she's doing it beautifully. And sometimes it also looks like changing key of a song. Sometimes singers need to do songs lower because it's draining and like tiring to do that super athletic thing every night. You know what I mean? Yes. Beautiful trill. Yes. Oh, are they doing the fade live? Oh, she's so cute.
Thank you.
Oh. Hi, guys. Was that what she said? Hi, guys. Aw, she's so sweet. Please, 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 if you take anything away from this video, let it be that it's okay. Okay. Two things. First of all, learn from the greats, sit down, study their runs, study different versions of the same song live, see if there are variations, learn them. It's good for your musicality. Secondly, the second thing I want you to take away from this video is it's okay to make changes. Like if you have the musicality too, and I mean that too. People forget the musicality it takes to change things on the go like that. If you don't have the musicality, you can't do that. And it still sounds like it's making sense harmonically and everything. So people forget that too when they criticize. Anyway, second thing, it's okay to modify the song. Like if you need to sing it in a lower key that day, do that. If it's to make sure that you can really perform the way you want to and still conserve your voice the way you want to. There's no shame in that. Not at all. And if you need to not go for the high belt, but you do a lower run, like a lower kind of little improvisation instead, that's okay. You're free to do so, as long as you have the musicality. And Mariah Carey, the musicality of, I have forgotten the screen recording, but the musicality of this woman is everything. Ugh, that was so good. Anyway, I hope you have the best holiday season ahead. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like it if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. Become a member on my BuyMeACoffee if you want to do that. Leave a red heart in the comments if you're still watching, because it's red, it's Christmas, or a Christmas tree, so that I can see that you watched till the end, because I really appreciate that. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Now